The Citizen Police Liaison Committee, or CPLC, is an organisation set up by former Governor Sindh Fakhruddin G. Ibrahim. The key objective was to foster trust between the police and the public.
So I thought that the first thing to do was to bring community and police together on one platform. So I said now, therefore there should be established a Citizen Police Liaison Committee.
This was seen as crucial to control the growing incidents of vehicle theft and kidnapping for ransom.
CPLC has a 20 years long history of public service. We have been helping citizens who are in distress. We have been helping citizens in kidnapping for ransom cases. We have been helping citizens in extortion cases, in dacoities cases, in robberies cases. Then we have been helping them in domestic violence issues. We have been helping them in any kind of civil nature or any kind of cases which relates to law and order situation.
This was a novel concept because even though in developed countries people like to assess the police in combating crime as a rule, they do so individually. But there is no CPLC-like setup. The construction of the CPLC office at a cost of 6 million rupees was financed by CPLC's own resources. Even today, out of its monthly expenses of 1.5 million rupees, the government contributes 20%, while the rest is raised from the public sector. Initially launched in 4 police stations in the city under an administrative order of the Commissioner of Karachi in August 1989, CPLC was given formal recognition as an institution under a Sindh government notification in April 1990. 2 reputed social workers, Nazim F. Haji and Jamil Yusuf, were picked to head the outfit. As CPLC proved successful in reducing vehicle theft and kidnapping for ransom incidents under its bailiwick, it was made operative in all the 5 districts of Karachi in 1993. A committee of 9 members was formed in each district, selected from a cross-section of society with respectable and a political background. The chief and deputy chief of the CPLC were given powers of a first-class magistrate. The members of the district committees were designated as justices of peace. The first act of the CPLC upon taking office was to establish a central reporting cell. Housed in the Governor's Secretariat and equipped with the latest computer technology, it functions as the central database and nerve center of the organization. With the extension of CPLC's outreach into other fields of activity, the CRC has also expanded. From September 1993, when Governor Hakim Mohammad Saeed inaugurated the first leg of its expansion, it now sprawls an area over 3,000 square feet. The CRC functions under the direct control of the CPLC chief with 2 deputy, 3 assistant chiefs and 45 technical and secretarial staff who work 24/7 in shifts. The offices of the chief, deputy and assistant chiefs are honorary. The rest of the staff comprises paid employees. Likewise, the zonal reporting cells located in the office of the SP in each zone work under a zonal chief. Assisted by a deputy chief and 7 members including a lady, all volunteers. Fully equipped with modern facilities, these offices are managed with paid operating staff, besides a police complaint cell officer and a wireless operator.
The other basic function of the zonal offices is to collect crime data on a daily basis from the various police stations, compile it for onward uploading to the servers at the central reporting cell. The compilation of this data assists and helps the CPLC to create a crime pattern, which is then used by the police to target and combat crime in a very effective and efficient manner, thus economizing the resources of the law enforcement agency.
Central Command Computer System. Conceived to function as a modern outfit for crime control, CPLC started working with the help of latest computer technology. Its software development program, estimated to cost around 10 million rupees, was planned to be completed in 2 phases. Out of this sum, the government has provided 5 million rupees, with which a central command computer system has been established in the CPLC headquarters. The central command system has the following functions. 1. To store data of criminals, including their conviction and acquittal, names of investigating officers, SHOs, magistrates and judges, as well as of bailed sureties of habitual criminals and their guarantors. 2. To maintain record of all FIRs registered in Karachi and its related information. 3. To serve as a data bank for all exit points in the city with dial-up facility for remote officers to access from anywhere. The second phase of the software development aims to interconnect all the 5 prisons in the province, Karachi Central and Landi, Khairpur, Hyderabad and Sakkar, through a mainframe computer installed at the central reporting cell of the CPLC and its optical imaging facility with camera, scanner, printer and terminal located in the office of the IG Prisons and the IG Police.
We are working very closely with Citizen Police Liaison Committee in Karachi, and the slogan of CPLC is "Let us beat the crime together," and we are beating the crime together. In weekly meeting every month, we invite CPLC RAP to attend a weekly conference in which all the 18 town police officers and investigating officers and the DIGs, they attend the morning briefing meeting, and we share what's happening in the city, and we get the guidance from them how to control the crime in a better way. And other than this, we are using the data of CPLC that is relating to the theft of car and the street crimes and the record of the criminals. Even for the purpose of recruitment in the police department, we refer the applicants' data to CPLC and get it verified. And now we are examining to use this data for other purposes as well. For instance, when anybody applies for the arm license, we will now refer the applicant's name over here and get it verified, whether he has a criminal record or not. So it is a very, very pleasant experience, and it is working since last so many years in a very, very positive way.
The keen interest shown by Governor Ishratul Ibad Khan has led the UNDP to initiate a project with the cooperation of the federal and provincial governments to support the CPLC in crime management through developing a spatial crime analysis system. This is another modern tool used in advanced countries to correlate incidents of crime to space and will provide a powerful capacity to CPLC to better comprehend and interdict crime with a complex urban setting. A map drawn under this system shows not only the number of vehicle theft but also the high-risk localities of Karachi. CPLC maintains a computerized identity kit and uses computerized photography to develop sketches of suspects for their identification to assist in their apprehension. As CPLC evolved into a modern crime control institution, it adopted many up-to-date methods. Among them is GIS, a highly sophisticated system of modern information management to address complex problems in various fields such as crime, education, business, pollution, biodiversity, land use, and so on. At the start of the GIS implementation in CPLC, an accurate and up-to-date digital base map for Karachi was created, showing the city's detailed layout and essential features. Incidentally, it was due to the initiative of Governor Moinuddin Haider. The rising public confidence in CPLC means a growing number of calls to its call center. Accordingly, CPLC raised the number of call center operators who receive approximately 2,200 calls every day to facilitate citizens and police in verification of vehicles, mobile phones, and lodging complaints about their theft.
I would like to highlight other area of CPLC, that is anti-vehicle theft crime. You will be surprised that in 1999 there were about 350,000 vehicle four-wheeler on the road, and crime rate was about 56% per year. At present, after 10 years, four-wheeler which are registered in the excise department is about 1.2 million, or you can say 12 lakh. But crime ratio is decreased to 36% per year. This is a big achievement.
CPLC's massive database for snatched and stolen vehicles has proved beneficial during the past 19 years. It was the first database prepared in Pakistan and was subsequently replicated in all districts and cities of the country.
CPLC is the body which is a true picture of police-public partnership in crime fighting. And in the modern day policing, no police can work in a proper fashion till people are with them, till there is a support from the society, until there is a support from the community, active participation from the community. And CPLC is a true picture of this in our society. And CPLC Karachi is probably the first body in entire country which was established on these lines. Primarily it was done because at that time there was a lot of kidnapping for ransom, but later on they expanded their operation, and now they are closely working for not only for kidnapping for ransom but for street crime, and they are fighting the criminals. No doubt they are with us and they work with us hand in hand, and we are very happy by working with them, and I believe that this cooperation will go a long way in fighting crime.
Police complaint cells have been established at all CPLC offices since November 1998. Managed by police officers, these cells entertain complaints regarding non-registration of FIR and against excesses of police and rangers for a thorough inquiry. CPLC CRC sends consolidated reports about such cases to the Home Secretary and Provincial Police Office every month. Mobile phone theft was another menace to control. The CPLC formed a database for receiving complaints of all such cases occurring in Karachi and other parts of Pakistan. Today, its database records over 407,000 mobile phone thefts, out of which over 22,000 phones have been recovered and returned to their owners. Neighborhood care. This is another social welfare program that CPLC has launched with the cooperation of local citizens to provide security and improve living conditions in the area through self-help and voluntary contributions. The budget is well balanced and expenses are always kept below receipts. At the top of CPLC's social service program is controlling domestic violence. In cases where the level of violence is excessive, it arranges medical legal examination of the victim in the presence of a lady member and launches legal proceedings in light of the medical report. In less severe cases, it uses its clout to persuade both sides to reconcile. Central Vehicles Pool, CVP. CPLC has, through an order of the Sindh High Court, stopped the misuse of recovered motor vehicles. Now it operates an office at the CVP that is connected with the CRC to guide owners on the procedure of having their vehicles released. Unclaimed vehicles are put to public auction. CPLC keeps computerized record of all transactions, showing number of vehicles received in the pool, delivered to owners and auctioned district-wise. By preventing misuse of unclaimed vehicles and putting them to public auction, CPLC generated over 27 million rupees for the Sindh government between 2004 and 2006. CPLC also manages charge parking project in collaboration with the Sindh High Court, which is both a social service because it disciplines car parking and a profitable venture generating income. CPLC has introduced modern techniques for maintaining records of criminals at the government's Criminal Record Office in Karachi, with the help of computers equipped with state-of-the-art software to maintain data about criminals. As for criminals, CPLC also developed high-tech software to modernize the system of maintaining data of prisoners lodged in Central Prison, Karachi. Records of prisoners are now preserved in a specially designed software with features of fingerprinting and photographs. This is to be expanded all over Sindh with centralized data available at the CPLC headquarters. Command and Control Center CDGK. To supplement the effort of the City District Government Karachi in crime control through CCTV cameras, CPLC has set up an office at the CDGK's Command and Control Center, installing wireless communication with all police stations and police mobiles. CPLC trains police officers on modern investigation techniques. In 2006, it invited a team of experts from the UK to conduct a 3-day training course for senior officers of police, customs intelligence, excise, as well as insurance companies.
We have a very dedicated team of anti-violent crime cell led by Mr. Farouk Ewan, and this team is with us since last 15 years, and we are working together for kidnapping for ransom.
90% केसेस जो हैं वो हम सॉल्व करते हैं एंड 70% तक केसेस जो हैं उनकी डिटेक्शन होती है और उसमें हम जो है वो कन्विक्शन भी लेके आते हैं। CPLC के लिए अगर मैं ये कहूँ कि ये लॉ एनफोर्समेंट एजेंसीज एंड पब्लिक पार्टनरशिप का शायद वो वाहिद और बेमिसाल अदारा है जो क्राइम और क्रिमिनल के अगेंस्ट फिजिकली बरसरे पैकार है।
Kidnapping for ransom. In 1990, the number of such cases had spiked to 79. The CPLC was able to bring it under control by coordinating its efforts with the Army Investigation Team, Civil and Military Intelligence Agencies, SSG, Police and Rangers.
I was kidnapped about 6 years ago, 2nd of September 2002. I was taken away and held in Balochistan hub, and they kept me there for 46 days. I, being there, never knew that CPLC existed and took care of such problems. I only found out when I was released. The day I was released, I was told that it was all CPLC that did this. And to my surprise, I would rather say that these are angels sent from heaven, not just normal human beings. There have been so many cases that people don't even pay. I came without paying. That's a different story that somebody else came in and, blackmailed my family. They took some amount, which again CPLC got recovered.
I was kidnapped in 1997 while I was returning from work. Basically, my kidnapping lasted for about a month, and it was very agonizing for the family. My case was handled by the CPLC, and throughout this entire time, mashallah, the CPLC and their team were based at my house. They were providing counseling, training, and emotional support to my family. They were helping them negotiate with the kidnappers as well. And alhamdulillah, through their efforts and the efforts of the law enforcement agencies, finally they were able to recover me from the kidnappers.
Basically, CPLC specialized in anti-kidnapping for ransom cases. CPLC not only helps the victim, but also helps the law enforcement agencies in investigation of the cases. CPLC teams are part of raiding team during the anti-kidnapping operations. We risk our lives at the cost of the saving victims. The result is that we have an all-over success rate of about 85%.
CPLC has so far handled close to 650 cases, and from those 650 cases, close to 200 gangs have been busted. So that's a great achievement.
CPLC has been running a number of successful public awareness programs This includes brochures for safety measures and security measures, even for school children, even for public homes, and even for law enforcement agencies. The success of CPLC is largely due to the untiring efforts of its members who have spent their days and night in improving the life of the citizens of Karachi. I would also like to appreciate the services of our former colleague, Mr. Nazim Haji, Mr. Jamil Yusuf, Mr. Sharfuddin Mehman, and all other colleagues who have been instrumental in making CPLC a resounding success. I would also like to thank the cooperation extended by all the former governors of SINDH, including Dr. Shahidul Khan, the Chief Minister, the Home Minister, the IG SINDH, the CCPO Karachi, the entire police force and the entire Home Department who have been cooperating with CPLC in achieving its objectives. The future vision of CPLC is to expand the community neighborhood care program that we are already running in Karachi. We have 5 such programs running in Karachi and we wish to expand it in the entire of Karachi. The other future vision of CPLC is to establish CPLC in the entire region of Sindh with offices at different districts of Sindh.
Credit for this remarkable progress goes to present CPLC Chief Ahmed Chinoy, who under the patronage of Governor Sindh Dr. Ishrat Khan has built vastly upon the foundation laid by his predecessors and taken the organisation to ever greater heights of public trust. Today, it is more than ever braced to fulfill its mission.
In ultimate analysis, you are what you think. Therefore, to CPLC I will say, please think positive. Positive results are bound to come. I wish them success.
The above inventory of CPLC's activities and achievements is by no means complete. It is an ongoing process as it explores new fields in order to build a disciplined society of peaceful, law-abiding citizens. Yet, its landmark achievements have been entirely due to the selfless and dedicated services of its governing team. Indeed, they serve as a beacon of inspiration to the younger generation to rise as social service volunteers.